liked it. Sorry, Louise, I don't know if that NJ's going to come back. If he wants to, he's welcome back in the box.
Yeah, it's just a quick one before I go and pick my son up. This could have been sorted weeks ago. This was on Miss Red's Live, and you both agreed not to talk to each other. I sat and recorded Torian, and it took her 11 minutes and 43 seconds to start talking about you.
Yeah.
This could have been sorted. And I'll say one more thing if you're in here. Don't fucking dare bring kids into this app. They are kids. Do not dox addresses.
Yeah, 100%.
On the edge. I love you.
Sorry, for over talking.
Can I just say, you seemed a bit aggressive there.
Who?
That woman, when she was just swearing.
No,
I'm not aggressive. I'm just trying to get my words out before you come back on and walk. Shut up.
Oh, see what I mean? Now, this is my issue now. Because if Toria was to talk to her like that, you'd all say, oh my God, you're being aggressive. Like, this is the stereotype that we
aggressive
talk about.
isn't just saying about talking about kids. That's passion. What aggressive is saying, I'm going to come to your house, you ugly
No, I didn't say that.
No, well, that's not.
But anyway, as I was saying, JCB, but that's kind of like, you didn't need to swear to get your point across, did you? And you didn't need to raise your voice. Now, why? What made you want to raise your voice? Just a question. You had the floor. Nobody else was speaking.
Me.
Yeah, that's.
You talking to me?
Yes.
Whoever was swearing then.
Yeah, to be heard. That's why, to be heard.
To be heard. So what's the difference between when Torian and Paige? Because you know what, I might hear them raise their voice, but I don't hear them effing and blinding like that.
They're absolutely bullies. They should be taken down off the app, and that's it. Get rid of them.
Someone's a free country, so if it's a free country, don't say stuff when the other girls say it.
Get them off the app. Stop going around bullying.
Swearing is not aggression. Aggression.
Stop going around bullying.
It's not swearing. Is not aggressive. The tone and the swearing. Oh, come on, don't gaslight me. Anyway, where is Life on the Edge?
You're in the wrong live, are you?
I'm not live baiting at all.
You're in the wrong live, are you?
Where is Life on the Edge? Please. People asking me why am I mentioning her children. I've just explained why I mentioned them.
When did please?
I don't want to speak to anybody else but Life on the Edge.
I'm here for drama, so fuck off.
I'm not here for drama. See, there you go again with your rudeness, mate. I'm not swearing. I wasn't even addressing you, but then you just swore.
That's the Irish banter, sorry.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. It's the Caribbean in me. Oh, sorry. Mate, I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? Me and you, it's like you have a brain the size of a pea. So I'm not even going to speak to you because you can't even conduct yourself in a good manner. Yeah, everybody's swearing and yabba. So I don't want to speak to you.
Can I make one thing quite clear though? Can I make one thing very quickly clear? This is not, you know, when we speak about racism, yeah, and we say certain things and people get offended about we don't need educating, so on and so forth. Mm-hmm. This message is not for everyone. Not every white person is racist. Not every white person is ignorant. Not every white person is this and that, right? Please don't get the message twisted. This only applies if you twitch and you're asking yourself these questions and you're getting offended. It's probably for you. Mm-hmm. Okay, so nobody's attacking white people. We're attacking people who are subtly racist. I'm not attacking anyone. This isn't an attack on white people. Just so you know. Sorry, Chanel. I just wanted to make that clear.
Yeah. I agree with that.
She is coming in, Joe. She's just getting some evidence together.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right, okay, but are you going to let me speak?
Wait there.
Hello.
Sorry, 1 minute, Chantal.
No, I want to address you.
These are the people in the boxes.
Wow, the rudeness on this stage is terrible.
Yes, because I've been trying to address you the whole time. All I want to say...
in the big box to speak, yeah?
Thank you. I'm in the box, thank you. Because honestly, it's just like, you know, basic A to B conversation. I'm understanding a lot of people lack that, but in my life, trust me, I can listen, yeah? And this is how we learn as well, when we listen, not to what we hear in our head, to what others say. Now, obviously, I just wanted to clear up with Life on the Edge because I'm not going to have her going around that I am targeting her and her family. I just made a not even an assumption really, and analyze a post. And sorry, it's on late night FYP. So if anybody wants to see my comment, it's on there. A lot of people like the comment, and I do believe that it struck a chord in that. But it should, because if you're on here saying that you are an ambassador against eradicating racism, but then you're in the comments laughing with the consumers, to me, it doesn't look good. And that's all I wanted to ask, because you talk about your daughter's accolades as well and try to bring down other people. So that was my only gripe that I had with her. So whenever she comes back, I'll have a conversation. And yeah, I'll allow somebody else to speak now. Thank you.
I only joined up to let you know that Life hasn't joined back yet because her address was docked. She was very upset.
Yeah, no, I've just spoken to her. She's just getting some evidence together for NJ.
So I was just trying to address NJ when he's going, I want to speak to Life, I want to talk to Life. I was trying to let you know that she isn't here because she's upset.
Okay, but this is the thing. I'm not here to upset no woman.
No, I'm not saying you've upset her. What I'm saying is she's not here at the moment to defend herself because of something else.
She's coming back. She's getting evidence together.
Yeah, no, I was just saying she's not here to defend herself because she's trying to deal with something else.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
And that's to get the evidence for NJ to come.
Yeah.
I'm still standing.
Anyway, I'm off. See you later.
Next. This is better, isn't it?
Angie, can we debate
And?
something?
What's that?
Maybe you're. I'm interested about your Tommy Robinson.
What about him?
So you said that you don't believe him to be racist. Do you believe him to be Islamophobic?
No. Many Muslims support Tommy Robinson, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
His best friend is Muslim.
So what is it that what makes you support him? What ideals do you agree with?
I watched a documentary and I kind of done a little bit of research into him. And I watched a documentary and it's called Silenced. And I'm not going to go into it, but watch it if you haven't seen it. And then have your own opinions. And then I just, realised that this actually is a good person. That, he's cracking down on people, on men that grew children. You know what I mean? I think he's all for England, for the UK. Why shouldn't he be? So should you, Devon. So should you, NJ. So should all of us that live in this country. That doesn't make him.
So will you be
racist? That is all for the United Kingdom.
Are you voting reform? Is takes me on to my next question.
Yes.
Okay. How many people on the stage are voting reform, by the way?
I don't really know much about reform, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. But that's Tommy Robinson, isn't it? I'm really bad on politics. All I know is that I do like Tommy Robinson and I do like Nigel Farage. Should we have a vote? Should we put a poll up then, Devon?
Yeah, because I'm seeing a lot of this is quite disturbing to me in general. I'm seeing a lot of
what relevance does it have?
You're not going to put a bit of racism.
What do you mean? What relevance does it have? It's a debate, Hippie G. Unless you want to go back to the racism.
How should I do this poll? Shall I just put? I mean, how many? Because should we just put the main three? Is it Conservatives, Labour, and Reform? Is that? Have I got that correct? I'm shit at politics. Is that correct, guys? The main.
So the reason that it's disturbing is it's giving me Brexit all over again. It's as if people haven't known.
Brexiter.
Yeah, I know. I can guess.
Put a poll up, guys. So was my auntie, who's a Maori. So was my cousin, who's Muslim.
Isn't anything but conservative better
you keep thinking it's it must be racist. But my uncle is Muslim. He's voting the same. So
yeah, but like all these people have one thing in common. And the reason that people are voting this reform is to do with immigration and getting our country back.
Can I just poll up then? Because you're interested.
But what's wrong in wanting our country back? Like, we can help people and be helpful to other people in their situations, but we don't have to give up our country and then be labelled racist for it.
Why did Reform have to change their name? Because they're UKIP. Why did a whole political party need to change their name?
Guys, do I have a mod on here that we can put a poll up?
It's all corrupted.
But surely every country wants to protect its country. Like, surely every country wants that.
Why did a whole political party need to change their name?
Anybody? We need world peace.
Devon, who are you voting for, if you're voting?
I'm voting for me.
I think it's a choice of picking between a feces sandwich, a feces burger, and a piss pint. if I'm honest with you.
You're not voting. So
The
let me ask
government
you a question.
is...
Let me ask you a
Flawed.
question. How are you complaining about
I'll
politics?
vote. I'll be voting green.
How are you sitting there complaining about politics, this country, the people, when you don't vote?
Somebody in the chat said they're not UKIP. Let me just just so people know, Reform are UKIP. It's just repackaged, just so you know.
No,
I will be
complain.
voting.
I say no vote, no say.
I will vote.
No, you have no right complaining about anything.
I'm going to vote green.
Vote.
I literally just told you. I'll be voting green.
What's green? Well, they're not going to get in. That's just a wasted
Vote
vote.
for whatever makes your country, you feel makes your country better.
You don't want to make waste your vote either. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what
Yeah.
reform is? Reform is a vote for anger. They've taken everything that British people are angry about, such as trans, schools.
I raise it echoing.
They've taken all of these things. Jeez, that's my tune. Hey,
No.
hey, hey. Big up that.
Apologise, guys. You know,
Nice little interlude there. You expose yourselves when you do that, just so you know.
me, I expose myself.
No. Did you just say nah, hippie G? The fact that you
No,
felt
I
need
mean,
to
now that he
reply-
came in and played that song, don't twist what I'm trying to say. Like,
Yeah, we're twisting it again. I don't need to twist it. Anyway, as I was saying,
I
they've
said
taken
now
all the
because
talking
he
points.
joined the live playing such a disgusting song when we're on the topic
Every
of racism.
angry person in this country, all Reform have done is wrote it down.
Can I say to you before this poll goes away? So 4.69% voted Conservatives, which is what I was. Labour is 38% and Reform is 56%. So Reform won the poll.
Exactly, and that's. I don't think a lot of people are clocking on, realizing how popular they are.
Yeah. But anyway. Doesn't make people racist though.
No.
We're not educated enough in school about politics anyway.
Can I just add though, like in this country, didn't you see a massive change when Conservative took over? I mean, they cut the police force, they cut the youth service force, like all the things that we really need for our community was all cut by them.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And when Labour was around, like they used to do so much, like it helped a lot of like, parents, like with childcare to get into work and all of that kind of stuff. So that's the only reason why I'm gonna pick Labour, because I feel the squeeze in terms of our youth services and the police. Like even now, like there's so many derelict police stations that, you know, we're all crying about, we're not crying, let's not say that, but we're all worried about knife crime and all of that kind of stuff. And, you know, we don't have enough police to police our streets anymore. When I was young, we used to have police on horses, we used to have bobbies on the beats, you know, every corner you turn, there was police there. To have that police presence in areas, it did stop a lot of crime. And ever since Conservative took over and cut all of that, then the crime has just skyrocketed. So that's the only reason why I wouldn't
If
vote for them
Conservatives
again.
get back in, there'll be no NHS, I'll tell you that for now.
So I have NHS as well. So yeah, that's the only reason why I won't vote.
I will vote for Labour because our NHS does so much for so many and they want to privatise it, and little people that haven't got much are going to get left behind.
Yeah. The rich get richer.
Listen, it's been a good conversation, but I just feel it just needs to, you know, like I said, you know, stop going, being tit for tat, you know, going back and forth, you know, with Tory and Pear.
It's the rich get richer and the poor get poorer.
I agree. Angie, would you ever is there no way of having a fucking squashing it?
I don't think it can be squashed, to be honest. I'm happy for it to be squashed, but because I support Pearl, that's when it kicked off again. Yeah.
Is there not even a way of staying the hell away from each other?
Yeah, but
Everyone
can I ask you a question, Andy? Can I ask you a question? What is the difference? Because I support Pearl. So what is the difference of us supporting Pearl than Remy supporting EQ? What is the difference?
Yeah, that's a big question there.
I would like to know the difference because everyone's at Pearl, but EQ has said the most racist thing, but Remy is okay with that. But Pearl's wrong, Remy's okay.
Yeah, and like Irish said in the comments, they do come to me every day.
They take it very serious, the stuff.
It's
you
pure
on, love.
racism for me with Torian and Paigey, Matt and Alicia. It's because they bring kids into it,
They also
and they
say
speak to
another thing
people
here.
so
They say it's
rude.
about education, Devon and Jay, right? They say it's about education, right? I've been educated, Paul's been educated, but now they're still attacking, like months on, months.
You know what?
later, still
You know
on
what
the
it was though, Ange. It was like the first time I think everybody could have like took on board. All right, then maybe she's from the older generation. Maybe she hasn't moved
Yeah.
with the times. Okay, fine. I'm not being ageist for before people come for me in the comments. But when she done it the second time, when I watched the video, I could see like the vim in her face, and I was just like, right, I'm done with that woman, because I actually messaged
Listen,
her.
I
off my
have
own
my, I have my
back.
opinions on it because she's got Graham. You know, I don't want to talk about kids. You know what I mean? She does call it to them. She has called it to me. The bitch. But my dad even said it to me because I've got ginger hair. Look in the mirror. You know, if he was looking in a magazine, he goes, "Look in the mirror." You know, this, orangutan. You know, he said it to me. I don't think she. I know Pearl wasn't racist. You know what I mean? Yeah, she said it again. She shouldn't have said it again. I get that, but sometimes when you're used to using the word, sometimes it just,
But in all fairness, she just needs to stand on it, because if you do it once, that's fine. But if you do it
This racist thing just needs to be put to bed. It's not
What
nice.
more can
But
she
she's
do
done
than
that.
what
It's
she
not
has
time to move
done?
on now, isn't it? You can't keep attacking. It's about education.
Why keep going on and on and on? Like, how long is it going to go on for? Like, build a bridge and get over.
Can I ask what
Mate,
more
I'm
can
over
she
it.
do?
Me personally, I just won't. To be fair, I never followed.
It's just
I
keep
wasn't
going
a
on and on and on. It's
follower
only
anyway. Do you know what I mean?
just leave the woman alone.
JCB, you're just. To be fair, mate, you're just rude. Do you know what I mean? So I don't even want to
I'm
have.
not rude. I'm just telling the truth.
You're aggressive and you're rude.
Can I ask you a question,
No, I'm not.
Jay? What about when Tori and
I'm actually not rude. So
when
you're
Tori gives
rude.
a black woman a bounty bar?
Angie,
That kind of really
Angie, you've asked me this question before. I've
Yeah, but I want
already
to ask
answered
you again
it.
because it's kind
You
of.
can't say
So I'm
that.
not
You
gonna
can't.
keep. I'm not gonna keep on answering it. It's a dialect in our culture. Yes, it is used against people in our culture. It's a word that we use. Get over it.
But it's still a rate. Well, then you need to get over what.
No, because people have called me a bounty, but I know I'm not a bounty.
Oh, okay,
Right,
then you
yeah,
need
I'm
to
an
get over.
educated
You need
black
to get
man.
over
If
what
that
Phil
means
said,
that I'm a
right?
bounty, I'll wear it. Whoopie do. So what?
but
It's just a word.
I'm sorry,
Is that
but
going
the
to stop me?
hypocrisy.
Is that going to affect me from being who I am? No.
Then you have to get over what Pearl said, right?
No,
Move on.
no, not at all, because she knows what she was doing.
But why is
You
that?
know,
If I say
she's a black woman.
if I say
She
if I
knew.
say
Do you see the difference right there, JCB? I'm speaking. See the difference with Pearl? She knew the impact of what she said the first time around, and she reveled in it, and that's why she said it again. She doesn't care. She don't care, because she still get the support. She still gets the number. She still gets all you people like, oh my
But
God, leave her
Torian don't
alone.
care.
Why not let her
Torian
stand on
don't
her
care.
sword?
Remy don't care then.
If I do something wrong in my
Torian's so
life, I don't
rude.
want
Remy
people
don't
to
care because
huddle
she's so
around
rude.
me and have my back. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I need to stand
Can I
on
ask
it.
you
There's no
another
point
question
in
then,
turning
NJ?
everybody
Okay.
around
Take
to
a
help
break,
me.
mate.
Can I ask you another question, right then? Do you think it's acceptable Torian and calling a gay man a batty boy? Which is a slur.
You're gonna have to speak to them about that. I'm not answering that question.
But you want to answer about Pearl, what Pearl said, but you don't want to
Because
answer
I
what
just
Torian said.
explained to you.
This is
because
exactly what
I
I'm
just
talking about.
explained to you the reason why people felt the way they felt. Like, I'm not here to be questioned. You're not paying me. Do you know what I mean? I'm not just going to sit here and start answering every single
I
question.
know
about
what you're
stuff
saying,
you're not
NT,
happy
but what
about.
you're doing is you're being biased because
You have to
you're
speak to
quite
them.
on Pearl.
Sorry.
You're quite
Speak to
happy to
them.
talk about what Pearl has said, but you're not happy to talk about what Torian said. Why is that? And I'll tell you, NJ, this is my point. It's because she's a black woman. So you're the one looking at
That's
colour,
how
no
you
one
feel,
else.
Angie. That's how you feel. But the one thing about me is that I'm not going to be gaslit, and I'm not going to be prodded to answer things that I don't want to answer. If I feel like I want to answer it, I will answer it. And I'm here on my own accord, not here on speaking for somebody else. I'm nobody's mouthpiece. Do you understand?
If you know right from wrong, let me ask you a question. If you know
Tap
right
the
from
screen,
wrong,
if the
then
pop
and you're
pop's
telling us
clean.
we all
Tap,
need to know
tap,
right
tap,
from
tap,
wrong,
tap.
why is it you won't call out Torian for the way she speaks to people and why she gets so much hate? And it's not because
Because they're the queens of the
it's
after
because
Can
election.
I answer that? Can I answer that?
They're the queens.
Yeah.
Well, who is this guy muttering? Be quiet, JCB.
Don't give it up.
You know what I mean? I bet you're an old man as well, man. Have some manners. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, I have spoke to Torian off app about certain things, and let me just be honest with you. Say if I had the same inbox that Torian had, do you think you're going to get diplomatic, NJ? Are you crazy? When I come on these platforms, I will be losing my head. It's only due to the fact that I'm trained in these things, and I think if I let you draw me out, you've won. But all those trolls that are in there saying that they're going to do stuff, unalive their children, oh, we're going to go back to lynching daisies, etc., and then you expect her to come up and have a diplomatic conversation with you after she's woke up to so much hate mail. Come on, we're only human.
You don't think that she's inside a lot of hate?
Say it again.
Do you not think she's hating on a lot of people?
Not at all. No, I think.
Right,
You know
well,
what?
she said last night. The other
You
night
all see that side.
house.
You all see that side, but Angie, this girl was willing to go all the way and go and help you, even though you had back and forth. If she was such an insensitive, cold person, when she seen you in your time of need, would she have wanted to come and help you? There's been women that have been on this stage.
She threatens me. What are you talking about? She said she's going. I live with my mother, right? She's 74. Yeah, I don't class her as an elderly woman, but she's 74. And she said she's going to come to my house. I wish I lived in Chiswick, by the way, Torian. Yes.
Angie has needed help multiple times. I've seen Angie in states on here, and I'm thinking, my God,
she threatened to come to my house. She threatened to come to my house, and and my mother lives here, so she's not threatening me. She's also threatening my mother.
And that to me, so hiya, Angie. I just want to say hello. Thanks for having me in the box. I just want to say, first of all, if you were to say to a white person, you're aggressive, it would be an issue. But to say it to a black person, all of a sudden, it's aggressive.
Savannah.
Racist.
Savannah.
And I'm baffled as to how...
Go on, sorry.
Go on, you're okay, go on.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that I've been sitting, being a consumer, watching when YT women have come up and have said some vile things, and nobody's ever said anything about aggression, etc. The moment that Torian does it, everybody has something to say, and for me, it's like, let's just call aggressive. Forget your skin colour. If you're an aggressive person, or you're coming across aggressive, but let's just hold everybody.
Can I just say, NJ, right? The thing is, Pearl, none of us has said to him, we're going to come to your house, we're going to do this, and blah blah blah, and called awful names like that. She has, so that is aggressive. So
Angie,
can I aggressive? I've got many videos of her being very, very aggressive.
Yeah, that's
can I help you with that?
I've got that
who's on the edge. No pun intended.
NJ, 1 second. Can I offer you up something? Yeah, you ask us why we don't tell Torian about certain things. Okay, let me put it this way, in a way that maybe people can understand. If a woman had suffered DV and she chooses to stab the perpetrator, right? Now, you may not agree with that action, but who are you to tell that woman how she should react to something that was against her?
But Devin, this
So
is
now apply that to racism. Apply that to racism.
Weaponizing. He's
weaponizing. Apply that to racism. It's very simple.
And that's not what she's doing, though. She's weaponizing. And me and Toying were friends, and to us others to support.
She is a black woman who has suffered racism. Regardless of whether you want to admit it or not, how she chooses to come back at that, she is a victim. Ultimately, she has been the victim.
Hang on a minute. We're all victims in our own right, then.
Yeah, correct. But there's a chicken and there's an egg.
We're all victims in our own right.
You're victim. 100% you're right.
You cannot, right? It's like Alicia, right? I can't stand the woman purely because she says she's for the victims, but she isn't. She calls everybody a nonce, and everyone's a predator, and everyone's on the register. She shouldn't come out with stuff like that because it's something she stands for, which is wrong. Torian, she will never get her point across, and people will not listen to her. I personally would not be educated by her.
Correct.
Purely because the way she speaks to people. I would not react to her the way she reacts. And the way she speaks to other people is damn right rude. So she wanted to take accountability, and she cared about this so much, and she's so passionate about it, then you need to stop having... It's not to do with the colour of the skin. It's about a big mouth and the foul things that come out of her mouth.
Yes. Can I just say something?
You, Devin, and you, NJ, you have been in here talking and having a decent conversation and trying to speak to us and educating us. We are listening because you are not coming in here saying you are going to smash somebody up in front of their kids. You are not this, you are not that. I'm sorry, if it's all right for one...
Can I also say, I suffer with mental health. That does not give me a reason to have a go at someone and say I'm gonna and make threats and turn around and say, "What's my mental health?" The same with if I suffered, which I have done, but it was more verbal DV relationship. You know what I mean?
You know what? I'll put it down to as well.
And someone hit the nail on the head in the comments, but when the victim becomes a bully, they lose their argument. 1,000%.
You know, when you're speaking to a child and you're telling a child something or you're telling them what to do, and you have to keep on saying the same thing over and over and over, does your tone change?
Good question.
Well, it doesn't change until where I'm saying I'm gonna hit you and beat you up.
Or you could just be at breaking point. Or you know what? You just probably just woke up one day and so much is going on in your life. You might have had so much. You might be dealing with a lot of stuff off app. And then when you come on here, wait, let me finish, please. Then when you come on here, your what's the word? Your coping mechanism on a day-to-day basis has changed. So you might come across more aggressive, etc., etc. If I've sat there and says, look, I don't like the way how you're speaking to me or the way how you use racism words, and then you have so many people goading you, you are going to explode. It's a shame for the ladies that at the end of the day, us men, maybe me and Devon, we might have a little bit more restraint, because the angry black man, oh my God, that is another stereotype that we get placed on us as well. So let me just say something. Let me finish, Angie. Because I know that when I shout, ears are going to be raised up more than other people from other races, and I don't care what you say because I've seen it time and time again. I know to come in here and be at a lower level because I don't want to scare you off or I don't want to play into a stereotype, and it shouldn't have to be like that. If I'm passionate or if you've annoyed me, I should be able to express that without you saying, oh, he's just aggressive. Because you're losing my point of what I'm saying.
Sorry, but you are expressing it now. But there is nothing come out of your mouth like you are this. I'm going to smash you up doing this, doing that. Exactly. That's what Torian does.
Maybe if that's how she feels, she needs to come off the app and have a break.
Yeah, maybe she does. I think the same thing on the edge. I think she needs to come off the app as well.
I'll jump out and come back in.
You know what I'm saying, NJ, people say that to me, it's no excuse for my behaviour. Come off. I say, well, I've suffered mental health. It's no excuse. Maybe you should just come off and have a break if that's how you feel.
100%, I agree. But let's just remember that sometimes this is the way how people speak. Some people are lonely at home and don't have
remember, NJ, we haven't really spoken about racism or them for weeks, but they've just decided to keep CamToing every day, and they're doing it for the views, the clout. She's a professional victim. In fact, there's some.
Yeah, but you are as well, though. And you
NJ, can I even say something? Sometimes I don't even think she's affected by what someone says. I believe.
Paul's echoing again.
I'm still echoing, for fuck's sake.
And I think you're okay now. Oh no, you are. Yeah.
But Angie, you do it for. Oh, where's the echo? Angie, you do it for the attention as well. Be honest.
I don't do it. Well, I don't do it for the attention. No.
What?
I have
Angie.
Georgia.
Go on, Georgia.
So as you guys know, like I'm not really taking sides, but I wanted to speak to NJ, and I genuinely do like NJ. I've gone live with him a bit, but NJ, I wanted to ask you a question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? And I'm not arguing with you. I swear to God, this is something I genuinely don't understand. Why do you say whitey instead of white?
Because there's the terminology that you're meant to use on here, isn't it? That's what I was told.
You're
meant to use
I thought it's because you're not allowed to say
person of colour or whitey. That's what I was told.
Thank you. That's what I've just come in to ask him. So why can't this whitey get in a bad mood for?
If you
not whitey with W, whitey with Y. And a T?
Yeah, so if you actually Google the word whitey, what
that's
does the...
That's actually racist.
If you Google the word whitey, it comes up. Whitey is a...
Thank you, the letters whitey.
You know the slavery days?
That's what I mean.
If you
in the NJ, you know what the word whitey and slavery... That's what the black slaves...
People are saying it in the comments,
NJ, can I say, you know what the black slaves called the white men, or people, whiteys? That's what they called them in slavery days.
Angie, put me on the big screen quickly.
So I just want to know, why can't a whitey come on when she's explaining...
Speak to the people in the comments as well. As far as I'm concerned, they all thought the same way.
Lots of life traumas and be in a bad mood and say...
I know you're saying... I'm not arguing with you, NJ, but I know you're saying the words white and tea, but if you Google it, it says it's a vulgar and derogatory slang term referring to white people. And it literally is, I'm not going to sit here and go, oh my God, you're racist.
I'm listening to you, Georgia. Trust me, I'm not listening to the people in the background.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're racist for it, but that's another thing that other people don't know, that YT is genuinely a racist term. It literally says it's vulgar and derogatory. Like, I'm not saying you're racist for it, but we're all educating each other here. So.
Yeah, that's it. And I'm open to that.
That word NJ was used in slavery days.
Well, look, there was a lot of people who was in the comments that I keep putting it like YT, this, that,
everybody
this, that.
says it on this app. I'm not going to come for you for
that's
it.
good. That's good that you've come up with that, because I didn't know that, Georgia.
Yeah, and you didn't know, and that's how we learn, and it's bang done. I'm not going to sit here and go, you're a racist, da 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 da.
Trust me, I know I'm not a racist.
So can I help with a little something here? So now here's where some of you in these boxes have the issue that you have. Now NJ has been told that, yeah. Now if he turned around and said, "Well, I don't care. I've been using that for a while," and then his friends all defended him. This is herein lies where the problem is, and some people in these boxes can listen to this, take accountability, and say, "Listen to me for 2 seconds. I myself and NJ will not be using that term anymore."
Can I ask NJ a
difficult for you to not do that?
NJ, you've been on my box a few times. You've said you know about Black history. So if you know about Black history, you would have known whitey is what the was called to the white people. So you would know that.
Well, I'm not, but the thing is, like what people have put in the comments, I was saying it in the term of Y and T, not YT. Come on, I'm not stupid. I would know that YT would be a racist term.
He has also just said he didn't know it was racist, so then that's that done. Like, we can all sit there and think he did know or he didn't, but he said he didn't, and that's how it should be. Like,
what I'm saying, I'm just surprised that he knows about Black. He says he knows.
The thing is, this is the thing. I'm not wrong and strong, so I wouldn't sit here and be like, "Well, you know what? I don't care because that's what I heard in the grapevine. That's the way that I'm meant to address people." You know, I've been saying it to my grandchildren and stuff. No,
who's
I'm not
getting
saying
at
that.
me? I am 57-year-old, NJ. Let me
But you,
reply.
Pearl, you deflected onto other people, and then people from your own culture came up and actually said that.
NJ, let me reply to that, please. So that was aimed at me, right? Firstly, I'm 57-year-old, right? And I'm not even keep explaining myself to everybody. It's a word of use, so I've used it twice since I said, like once and again since I said. 57 years of doing something is a long, long time for you to stop. I haven't said it since. I won't be saying it in the future. What the fuck does anybody want me to do? So that comment was to me and about my grandchildren. I'm the only one that said that, so can you answer that, please?
Yeah, very easily.
When you're can I just say something, please, and then you can go, Devon. Yeah. I seen a video after from somebody from your community who claimed it is related to you that says that those words are not used in your family.
Oh, listen, that will be a troll. Please believe me, that will be a troll. And I use that word. I use that. See, people saying I'm aggressive, right?
Because you're just swearing and shouting.
Right, I have been listening to this. I haven't butted in. My name has been constantly used. Why does it keep coming back to me?
Okay, Carl, you see this frustration that you're feeling? 1 second, NJ, let me take this. You see this frustration that you're feeling right now? Yeah? And whether you feel agitated or not, right? You see this anger and rage that you're feeling right now? Torian, Paigey, and other black women feel exactly the same when racism keeps going around, right? And I respect. 1 second, because I'm Paul. If you didn't mean intent, yeah, that's fine. But you see this vim that you have. If you take it away and just accept it was a fuck up and don't continue to rise to it and go on the attack, people are more likely to believe you and listen and be like, do you know what? She learned from this. She didn't mean it. But you see, when you come back with this kind of vim.
What does that mean? I'm not up on Vim.
Oh, sorry. Venom.
Can I ask a question, please?
Venom.
Can I just say something really quick to you, Devon? Just really quick, because this is really bothering me now. Torian is aggressive. The difference with Pearl, she's shouting because everyone's shouting over her. She's so sick of saying it. So she's having to repeat that same word over and over again because people keep bringing it up.
Please,
let me finish, NJ. Let me finish. The difference is, with Pearl Torian has said multiple occasions, I'm going to come to your house. I will come for the lot of you. If you, blah, 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 blah. You ugly
But
cow.
Angie, at least she's honest online. You guys say it offline to your friends.
Torian is in a threatening way. She threatens people. That's aggressive. Pearl has not threatened anyone. She's saying what she's saying in passion. Now, passionate. Now, if Torian was here, that would be the same thing, passionate. But once she starts using violence towards someone, says, "I'm going to kick your door down, you ugly cow," and look at your photo, you're disgusting. That's aggression. There's a difference. Please look it up and educate yourselves on aggression.
Pearl.
Can I ask a question?
No, you can't. You got bee brain. Pearl, can I just say something? Like, you know why I was upset the second time, Pearl? It's because I went out of my way and messaged you and said, you know what, Pearl? Yeah,
I know you did.
Regardless of what happened, etc. Like, I like to think that you've learned from what you from the education and moving forward. I wish you and your family all the best. Yeah, I didn't have to message you, but
no, you did.
That I'm from is that I have respect for my elders, and when you come up on that stage and when you were shouting, I could tell that you was at breaking point. And I never want to be that person that pushes somebody over the edge. Yeah, so I always try to be as diplomatic as possible. But then when you done it the second time, it just felt like a kick in the teeth and made me think, why did I even go out of my way to try and understand her situation and what she's going through if she's just going to do it again? And that's kind of what the gripe is. If you apologize and moving forward you don't do it again, then that's fine. But if you apologize and then do it the second time, that's why a lot of people are upset with you. For me, it's not the end of the world, Pearl. You know, I haven't got a witch hunt out for you.
No, you haven't. And me and you speak, but we replied to each other, and that was very lovely and kind. And I thanked you then, and I still thank you now. But what I'm asking now, where would you like us to go from here? I can't prove myself no more than not saying it.
I can tell you, Pearl. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Yeah.
Don't even say leaving the app, Devon, because that ain't never going to happen.
No, not even that. Oh. Just listen. What it is you know what it is. You can't tell a victim when to give up on something. This is something that you're just gonna have to ride out.
Yeah.
And that's the truth of the matter. Yeah. You're gonna have to just ride it out. And do you know what I advise you? Ignore it, because when you go back and forth and you're constantly warring, you're feeding into the narrative. So if you genuinely
can I answer to you that?
Of course you can.
You want me just to sit there and take whatever shit comes my way?
Tell that to every black person who suffered racism.
Can I say something, Devon?
Tell that to every black person who has ever suffered racism day in, day out.
Can I ask you a question, Devon, right? Can I say something to you? And this was with anyone that suffers with mental health, that's been in a TV relationship, whatever they may be, yeah? They're a victim, right? A victim that becomes the bully, you lost your argument, just like someone put in the comments. You lost your argument, right? When you become a bully, two wrongs don't make a right. So what Pearl done? Yep, it's done, yeah. But what Torian has done, she's bullying, yeah, and that's also a crime, right? On bullying and harassment on social media is also a crime. So what is the difference here?
Maybe.
She's lost her argument now.
You know what it is? You know. Can I just say something as well, though?
And why is she attacking me?
Sometimes it's not about...
No, NJ. Let me ask you another question. No, I need to ask you. Why is she also attacking me? Because I support Pearl. Because I'm friends with Pearl. Because we were friends at one point.
Ange.
She's weaponizing it.
Ange, majority of the times, you know what's making this situation even worse is the people in the background, the people that don't have the platform, that are in the comments, going back and forth, the people that CamToing, all these other people actually like the divide, yeah? And and I'm sorry, you're an influencer, so you're going to be the face of it. This is your stage. So
I'm not an influencer, NJ, in my live stream.
I'm sorry, if you don't care about it or you're bothered about how the backlash is, what you need to do is stop speaking about it on your platform.
Listen, let me tell you, NJ, right? When Torian stops talking about it, sitting there with my photo up saying I'm an old hag, I'm disgusted, look at I'm a catfish, she's going to come and kick my door down, she knows where I live when I've got my mother here. Don't you think I'm going to sit here on my platform and say, oh, it doesn't matter, it's fine.
You're a top-end influencer. That's
I can't like it.
Look what happened to Mrs. Red. Mrs. Red is a meme. They've got a song after her. It happens. You're going to have to deal with it.
Listen, no, I won't deal with it, NJ, because what I'm telling you, listen, Torian's got a platform as well. Okay, it's not as big, but she's got a very, very small platform. She's got a very small platform, yeah? But what she does is incite hatred by saying constantly over and over again, Angie is a racist. Pearl did this. Oh, You know, look at their ugly face, and that causes the trolls to come out. Where I'm getting messages, not at the moment, but I probably will do, but I have done before because of her. Yeah, getting threats and everything. Yeah, and
Well, can I just say, your trolls are relentless.
You cannot incite hatred towards people, and that is what she does.
Yeah, but
She's talking about. Wait a minute, no, Angie, no, I haven't finished.
Hang on, let me have a talk.
She's talking about Pearl's burger van, saying about, oh, this is where she works. That's inciting hatred for people to go to Pearl's burger van. Do you get what I'm saying? You cannot do that. They even said on live saying that Alicia, this is nothing to her friend, said, I'm probably on the register, trying to imply on my pedalo, for God's sake. That's not okay. And also said they've also been saying that my mother needs a welfare check. That is not okay. That's inciting hatred, because trolls do that. They do phone social services. You know what I mean? And it causes the threats in the inbox.
So do you need to hear somebody say that that's not okay? Because I'll happily stand there and say that's not okay. Does that make you feel like better?
Well, it's not okay, Devon, but you're saying we should accept it and take it. No, we're not saying hatred like that. No. Obviously, myself and Paul should be able to defend ourselves.
At the end of the day, Devon, I am a single woman by myself. I'm out to work every day. I try my best. I don't make a fortune, but I try my best. That is damaging my business. They put postcodes up this morning. They've been on to police and to the council. They've really, really gone deep into my business, right?
And Pearl, listen, I sympathise with that, right?
Finish, please, Devon. I'm speaking. Never once, if I knew in my heart I was ever going to take bread from their babies' mouths or mention their babies or anything, I would actually chop my tongue off, because that is the lowest of the low, and we all deserve to live.
Fair enough. But Pearl, can I ask you this? How did we get here?
What do you mean, how did we get here?
How did we get here?
Well, everybody knows that, so you couldn't bring it back to where it's
exactly. So there was multiple. You see, before we got to this point, there was multiple opportunities, for people to take accountability and to do the right thing, right? Multiple opportunities. Mistakes were made.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you just put your hands up to that and say, hold that accountable and stop it. Yeah, but it needs to stop.
I let everybody come in and say what they had to say. I never even answered one of them back because I deserved it, right? But then they didn't stop. So then it's poking the bear like they've done for 3 months. And you can only be poked so much. You're not going to sit there like a big tatey and keep getting poked.
Exactly.
Can I ask you a question, Devon? They also said they're going to put posters up around where I live. Now, I've got my mother here. You know,
exactly.
Why would you even say this is what? And you know, that's inciting hatred, because there could be someone on there saying, "Oh, that's a good idea. I might go do that." Do you know what I mean? Because I don't know whether they'll do it or not. And what have I done? Well, because I'm friends with Pearl. I mean, I can understand what I said about the boat, but they squashed that. You know what I mean?
So if that's genuinely a fear for the two of you, and this is generally not just an app, and this is serious and this is life, maybe it's fucking time to sit down with each other and sort it the fuck out. It's gone too far, and it's only going to carry on going far. You're shaking your head, You don't care.
We sorted it out on Miss Red's live, right? And we decided to block each other, all of us, not to mention it again. It took Tori 10 minutes. She went live and she brought it all up again and started CamToing us.
Do you know what it is? This is a fact, This app is toxic. You're on it every day, and you all talk to each other like shit, right? And you're at a point where, and I'm new to the app, so I'm able to say it. When people come in with their opinions, you're all so aggressive and whatever, because it's the toxicness. Every single day you're arguing. You're all grown-ups. Get a fucking life and sort it out. On a real,
agree, a lot
don't
of
be
people
racist,
on here
sort shit out.
defensive.
Looking, if you actually think this, I don't think anyone can sit here and say Angie hasn't experienced bullying from this.
Of course she
hasn't experienced bullying. Paige and Pearl, all 4 of them. So all they're doing is actually inciting more hate on each other.
Thank you.
It's going to get to the point, all 4 of them. The things I've seen about all 4 of them is
Georgia,
actually...
they brought it on themselves. I'm sorry.
But I'm
about them for weeks.
Fine. I'm just saying, all 4 of you have experienced it. I think you've all done bad things to each other, and it's going to go round in circles.
I haven't done anything. I'm not sorry. I'm not going to sit and say I have.
If you say you're not going to talk about them again, they're going to do another live. it's just not going to end. So it's whether you react or not, and that's down to you at the end of the
Angie,
day.
did you just say you haven't done anything?
Yeah, no, I haven't.
Please don't be in denial.
Now tell me what I've done.
Just by how the amount of times I've seen
I'm talking
you.
about Torian. I'm talking about Torian.
Okay, can I speak? Yeah, the amount of times I've seen you hold stages that is inciting hatred towards Toria, maybe even after you've squashed things. Like, you should, as a host, you have the power. The same way you mute me when you want to speak. Why don't you mute these people when they come up?
The thing is, MJ, I put Tori in the box.
And then Ange as well, like, it's like basic manners, innit? So it's like, if I'm the host and I am showcasing basic manners, anybody that comes on my stage, yeah, they're going to know to use their manners or not, they're going to get dropped. When you speak over people or you want to have your own narrative and you shut other people up, when people come up, they think, oh, this is a time for me to be rude as well. Like, you set the foundation for your stage.
NJ, no. All I have done is have debates on racism, yeah? I've not had a debate on Torian. That is a lie. I have Torian in my box talking about racism, as well as Paige, baby, yourself at times. So I make it very, very fair. You know, no one has gone in on Torian. It's only because of her behaviour and what she has said. Like on Remembrance Day, when she put a GUN sign up to her head and thought it was funny when we're talking about people, men that have lost their lives. Okay? You know, then you're going to act like that. Then people are going to come for you. That's why she got messages on her in her inbox. You do know that, right? When she said, oh, because of that debate, it was all against her and people were racist and all this, and she got all these messages of threats. No, it was because of her behaviour. You remember that? Do you remember that? Thank you. Okay? She was trolling. She was disrespectful for people that were upset, crying about people they have lost in the war. Okay? And then she did the worst of the worst with a GUN sign.
Angie, you know the main reason why I was even on this stage today is because I wanted to speak to your mod.
Thank you, Steph. Now, Angie, if you act that way like Torian acts, with aggression, threats, which she always does, and does something like so disgusting as that, she's going to get threats in her inbox. It wasn't because people were being racist towards her.
Look how many people in your chat have poked and prodded me. Have I mentioned any of their names once? No, because they're the consumers. I'm addressing the people on the stage. I don't care about the comments. This is what I'm saying is, I see a lot of people when they come on your stage, but this person says X, Y, and Z. That's just an opinion. It's not a fact, is it? Do you know what I mean? We're all going to have opinions. And I'm not being rude, Angie. The main reason why I'll come up here is because I wanted to address life on the edge. It's been over an hour. She says she's going to get some receipts and that. Like, where is she?
I don't know where she is.
She's in the comments.
I know, doing up verbalist in the comments. Would you like to come up on the stage?
I don't know.
And Angie, if you are worried about those posters, I do think you should call the police. I think it should get to a
yeah,
point.
I'm not worried about them. I mean, I don't think they'll do it anyway, but that's not the point, you know?
Yeah.
She's in the comments. Okay, can she rise, please? Because I'm not looking to sit here or there.
Yeah, I'll go so she can
rise. If she
rise.
wants to jump up, she can, yeah. I mean, do you want to come up live?
Because we could have had a conversation in the DMs and nobody would have known anything, but yet you want to address me publicly. So this is your time now. Can you rise up, please, and say what you need to say?
I'm going to jump down. I'm listening because I'm washing my floor.
Okay.
And I'll be on at 5. Bye, everyone.
I don't know if she's here.
Bye, Pear.
And now people saying don't bully.
Let me message her because I don't think she's here. One sec.
Oh, gosh.
No, listen, she doesn't have to come up. Maybe she's, a bit upset because of before. One sec.
Is she not coming up now? Because I'll just drop otherwise.
Let me just let me reply to message her and see what she says.
An actual page that posted the comments that she put in your chat is in here as well. So if they wanted to rise to show the proof as to why I addressed her children, then that would be great as well. It's late night FYP.
Yeah.
Right.
Someone
All I'm going to say,
the box.
all I'm going to say is,
Oh God.
in Jay and Devon, use that same energy towards Torian and Pagey. That's all I'm gonna say.
Just
Okay,
what you're
so can I
told
ask
before you even opened your
Go on.
mouth, I knew you was gonna say something smarmy.
He says
So
he's not going to
It's not
come
slimy.
because
That's
of...
true.
Every time somebody
Well,
else speaks,
you
you
said
make
the same thing.
Because you can't say nothing on this app, to be honest with you.
Okay. So can I ask a question? If we were to do that, then what's your next thing?
Well, that depends on what they say and what their
It
reaction
depends on what they say.
isn't it?
Why? If they give the same answer as you, then what's your point?
Well, they have.
So basically, Life doesn't want to come up because of what happened before. She just felt like you attacked her.
No,
Do you know what's interesting?
Angie, wait, Angie. You see, this is where you go wrong. How did I attack her? And this is what
I'm
I'm
not saying
saying.
you did. I'm
You
saying
need
this
to
is
be
what she said.
careful, Angie. You need to be careful when you put in these.
I am
No,
saying to you,
please.
NJ, this is what she would say is herself if she was in this box. This is what's come out of
I
her
haven't
mouth.
attacked
She
anybody.
said she feels that you attacked her. I'm not
Oh
saying
my
you have.
god! So that is that the victim mentality? Yeah. So she playing the victim card because I haven't even said anything. And like what people are saying, she attacks everybody when she's on here. She's like the head teacher trying to tell everybody off. But because I'm not gonna raise my voice on her or give her that what she wants so that she can play victim, she doesn't want to come up here. This is why when I messaged her back, she didn't want to message me back. But yesterday she wanted to address me publicly. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, she doesn't want to come
She
in.
got the wrong one, and I just want Angie, please, in future, don't say that about, oh, he's gonna attack me.
No, I
Come
never
on.
said. I'm saying this is what she's saying.
It was the way you say it as well. That when you're putting that out there, that gives the trolls then to be like, he's a bully, he's this, he's that.
You wanted an answer if she was coming in the
You fuel
box.
it, man. You fuel it too much. Just stop it, please.
No, oh, don't be ridiculous. She would have said it herself if she got in the box. But I'm going to shut it down then because if she's not coming, she's not coming.
Thank you, Charlie. I definitely didn't attack her. All right then. Well, okay then. Take care then for another episode.
All right, see you later, guys. I'm going to have a break now. Thanks for joining, everybody.
Bye.
See you later, guys. Thank you. I should do my final thoughts, innit? My final thoughts of the day, of this morning. My final thoughts are that it doesn't matter what colour you are, if that person's aggressive, you should be able to say that they're aggressive, yes. And also I do feel there's a lot of gaslighting going on. I also think people do use the race card quite a lot. I do feel that there are professional victims on here that's not the victim at all because they're probably just doing it for the clout, yeah. And that's all I'm going to have to say. That's all I'm going to say, guys. Right, see you later, guys.
The Observer, providing you with the latest TikTok drama from across the UK.